Hello, this is Catherine Carrigan, medical intuitive healer and Amazon #1 bestselling author and host of the Natural Healing Show for UK Health Radio. Now, today I'm going to teach you how to do the source connection. So first of all, what is the source connection? The source connection is a method that I learned when I was studying medical intuition to connect every part of yourself up to God. Now, why is this important? When you're totally connected to the divine and you're setting your ego out of the way, then you're able to know whatever it is that you need to know. You can allow your own soul guidance to come in through you. Now, attached to the video, I'm going to attach the links so you can print out the information so you can do this for yourself. Now, I'm going to show you the way I do it. So I have a sheet protector, and on one side, there's a picture of the spine. Now, why is this important? The spine is a metaphor for the doorway to collective consciousness, and I'm going to show you how I use this. On the other side is a long list. The beginning is, the number 1 is God to higher source. So it's a long list of different aspects of yourself so that you can connect to God. So let me show you how I do this. But first of all, my intention is, again, to connect every aspect of myself up to God. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my finger from left to right over the line that says God to higher source, if you can see that. And then I'm going to come here, and then around this area on the spine, around T12L1, there's a major junction in the spine. And I'm going to send a burst of energy to that area. So I'm going to take my dominant hand, I'm going to gather some chi, I'm going to send a burst of energy to T12L1. I'm going to send the burst of energy to the photograph of the spine, and then I'm going to pull the energy down and release it. So I'm using my intention, my very strong mind and my will, to remove any resistance to God being connected to my higher source. Now, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go from right to left. I'm going to run my finger from where it says higher source to God. I'm going to run my finger that way, and I'm going to send the burst of energy to that same spot on the spine here, and come here that way, releasing any resistance. I'm going to continue going down this list from left to right, sending the burst of energy, and from right to left, sending the burst of energy. If you know how to muscle test, you can speed up this process by simply muscle testing each connection and finding where you're strong and where you're weak. If you, for example, if you were to find a place where you're disconnected, then you would send the burst of energy that way. If you do not know how to muscle test yourself, simply send the burst of energy after each pass. So going from left to right, send the burst of energy, and then from right to left, send the burst of energy all the way through. And this really shouldn't take you too long. My list has about 35 spots on it. I recommend that you do this twice a day, first thing in the morning, and again before you go to sleep. It can be part of your prayer, meditation, and breath work practice. And by connecting every part of you to the divine, you're going to find yourself naturally being more intuitive, naturally being more guided by your own soul, by the angels, and by God. And by doing this, you'll experience much more synchronicity in your life. The work that you do will be more powerful for the benefit of all. And it is my prayer that this is of great assistance to you. Thank you so much for listening. And if you want more information, please visit me at catherinecarrigan.com.